Good morning. Let's do today's daily stoic meditation. It's Feb 11th and the title is Hero or Nero. Our soul is sometimes a king and sometimes a tyrant. A king by attending to what is honorable, protects the good health of the body, and gives no base or sordid command. But an uncontrolled, desire-fueled, overindulged soul is turned from king into the most feared and the detested thing, a tyrant. This was taken from the Moral Letters by Seneca. There is that saying that absolute power corrupts absolutely. At first glance, that's true. Seneca's pupil Nero and his litany of crimes and murders is a perfect example. Another emperor banished all the philosophers from Rome. Epictetus was forced to flee as a result. Many of Rome's emperors were tyrants, yet not many years later, Epictetus would become a close friend of another emperor who would help Marcus Aurelius to the throne, one of the truest examples of a wise philosopher king. So it's not clear that power always corrupts. In fact, it looks like it comes down in many ways to the inner strength and self-awareness of individuals. What they value, what desires they keep in check, whether their understanding of fairness and justice can counteract the temptations of unlimited wealth and defense. The same is true for you, both personally and professionally. Tyrant or king, hero or a Nero, which will you be? Well, that was today's daily stoic meditation. I'll see you guys tomorrow. There are so many things a person can be right now. Like, there are many things happening around us, and it's really easy to get diverted, or it's easy to get influenced by things happening around us. However, I think more than ever, like even more than before, it's very important to have a strong core belief or core principles in us nowadays. And also from personal experience, like I've always blamed my past and I've always blamed my habits and the atmosphere I grew up in for any bad habits I had. Like accountability ఉండేది కాదు నాకు. ఏదైనా కూడా I used to say నేను చిన్నప్పుడు ఇలాగా అలాగా, so I had to go through this, that's why I'm like this and all. But eventually I've realized one thing. Okay, up to a certain point of time, like till we build our own thoughts and our own kind of thinking, it is normal that we get influenced by the environment we grew up in. But oka point tarvata, I think it's completely in us what we grew up to be. Like 15-16 years daaka, I can say that yeah, we are influenced by the environment around us, but that's the age when we also start having our own thoughts, our own character starts building up. So ఎప్పుడైతే ఆ ఏజ్ వచ్చాక once we start seeing that okay, there's something not right happening around me, like my habits or my behaviors, my mindset is not aligning with what I want to be, then I think it's completely our responsibility to change that. And I'm not saying it's easy. ఇప్పుడు అందరు చెప్తారు చేంజ్ అవ్వాలి చేంజ్ అయిపోవాలి అని. కానీ it is also important for us to understand like it takes proper work and actual time to actually change our mindset. Because 16 years work, when you're 16 years old, for 16 years you have been conditioned to be a certain kind of way. So sudden go 2 years slow chase, like if you start doing meditation, start reading books, it's not easy that you're gonna undo a 16 years of work in 2 years. It is really great if you are able to with support, but however I think it's okay to take the time, like as long as we are conscious about our habits and behaviors, as long as we are trying to do better, I think it's okay to just take the time we need to get there. Yeah, that's what I feel. Anyways, I don't know if I'm right or if I remember this right, but I think humans are the only self-aware animals. Like we have that we have that self-awareness where we can introspect ourselves, our behaviors, and we can actually judge our thing. Like, yeah, I think that's something we really need to start using. Otherwise, there's no difference between us and animals. There's no point of evolution. Also, it's almost my last 2 days in Manchester. I'm feeling a little sad. Actually, I've started to like this place a lot. Hopefully I get my registration and I get back and work in Manchester soon. Yeah. There's something about this city, like I just cannot put it in words here. I've read this quote saying that you don't fall in love with the city, with you fall in love with the version of you that got to be in this city. Yeah, that's right. Bye, guys.